Runescape is known for being one of the grindiest games of all time, and this becomes particularly true when playing as an Ironman, a game mode in which you have to get everything yourself with no help from other players. No trading, no shared loot, zip, you stand alone. And while there's other modes such as groups and hardcore, there's one mode that stands out among the rest, the Ultimate Ironman, which is an Ironman who cannot use a bank. And because it takes so long to make progress, it makes sense that most follow strict guides and traditional methods to reduce the pain. Well, that's not me. No, we're after the new guys such as Scurious, the Moon's Apparel, Phantom Muspa, Mux a Little, and that's just PVM. We'll also explore newer skilling methods regardless of their efficiency and avoid the typical as much as possible. That means no blackjacking, no winter tot, etc. So come along this journey with me as I dive in and embrace the life of no bank, no help, just pain. Ugh, what a day. This is not how I expected it to go at all. It's like I had this deep desire to keep pushing more and more. Even after exploring one of the most hated areas in the land, I just knew that no matter what the cost, I had to keep going. From evading dangerous traps, to crossing through elven lands, fighting warlords, and more. I knew I was onto something deeper than myself. And thus, through perseverance, I prevailed. This is how I achieved the big two. The underground pass is not a place you want to mess around with. You want to be able to get in and get out as quickly as possible. In order to do that, we had to get some skills up and prepare as best we can being an ultimate. So we had to store some items like our new Darklight sword, prepare for combat and the events that we're going to need to fight, and steal some adequate food. And once we felt prepared, then we went to King Lathis to begin the quest. And so, we enter. Alright, now that we have arrived, I think it's a great time to leave now, don't you? Nah, I'm just kidding. We gotta continue. This first part has got to be one of the most infuriating parts about being an ultimate. You got to drop this, drop that to pick up the cloth, and if you get lucky and make the shot, you can't pick it back up. Once you cross the bridge, it's all over. No telegraphing, and that definitely sucks. So, you want it done, I guess. No going back. Alright, this is the scariest part about the pass, because if you don't make this rope jump, then you lose the rope. But thankfully, we made it. Alright, this part just sucks, because it's all trial and error, and unfortunately, we definitely made some errors. Just gotta go get this. Oh, no. Ooh, that would have been bad. I almost forgot to search it before taking it. We got my butt smacked. Let's search it first. It's kind of annoying the fact that you gotta get the orbs, then go back, and they go through all the traps, and you're gonna get hit eventually. Oh! Then after you get hit, you get to go back to the furnace and use all the orbs on there, and then once you're done with that, you get to do it all again. Thankfully, though, we get to just move straight rather than doing the little obstacle course there. A moment of silence for our friend here. I always feel bad killing these guys after they gave us supplies, but then again, it's survival of the fittest. They shouldn't have been in here. Ugh, I hate this part. It absolutely is horrible because you never know if you're going to make the jumps or not, even with higher agility levels. Alright, I don't know how we're going to pull this one off because we got to pick up all the amulets from these greater demons, if that's what they're called, if you will. And hopefully we can just, pick them up and then come back in time for our items, because if I have to really lose them, I'm going to be a little upset. Alright, thankfully we didn't have to lose anything, so that's good. Got to keep it moving. No, we were so close. That was the only jump that we missed. It was right there. I guess it wasn't meant to be, I guess. Alright, cool. We finally made it. I say finally, as if we fell 1,000 times, but still. Guess we gotta use this doll on this well, otherwise we're gonna die, as apparently take a bunch of damage. And as I'm saying this, he doesn't want to let us do it. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. I don't want to die and lose my stuff. I'm not gonna make it back in time. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, let's go. Go, Gonzalez. All right, let's do it. Whew. Okay, cool. It disappeared. Life is good. We are safe. Thank goodness, because I don't want to do that again. All right, the underground pass quest is done, which is awesome because that is just a horrible one. But because we are just gluttons for punishment, since we just finished that one, we are now going to jump into part 2, the infamous Regicide quest, which means that we get to not only go through the underground pass not once more, but twice. Oh, hey, look at that. We got into tech level too. Huh? Well, no complaints. 37. We're getting up there, boys. Oh, man. Yeah, we definitely need to get some items before we can really do this one. Thankfully, there's a super anti-poison spawn by the observatory, so we're just going to go ahead and make a 4-dose and then put it together so we don't die, because dying over there would suck. And of course, we can't waste this prayer potion, so we're going to put it in the looting bag to honor the good knight's memory. All right, first trap, will we make it? Yes! Oh my goodness, we always fail at once, that's nice. Okay, we are not so fortunate with that one. So, unfortunately, those ones suck, man. They do a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and try it again, though. Fuck me, man. I'm gonna freaking die at this rate. I'm losing so much food. I swear to God, man, if I gotta go through the underground pass to do this, I'm gonna be so mad. Come on. Oh, thank God. We're not gonna take it. Oh, look at that, number 2. Oh no, I ran out of coal. Now I gotta get more, that sucks. Aha, there we go. Getting the coal just sucks. So let me give you a piece of advice. If someone ever tells you to do Regicide on Ultimate, just don't. All right, now we gotta go back again. Oh, come on, man, it's just that one. Oh my gosh. Oh, damn, that was the first one I failed. And it's the poison one too, so thank goodness we got the super anti-poison. Kaboom! Oh man, Regicide is now done, which is awesome because unbeknownst to some, this now unlocks Zulrah and its item retrieval service. So that means now we can die freely and now do other fun things. Figured we might as well do the Tree Gnome Village, well I guess finish it up really, because it's not a long quest, you just gotta kill this one dude and then you can actually use spirit trees, and for whatever reason we just didn't, so figured might as well just finish it and be done with it. So we just gotta get this thing. Oh my goodness, this guy wants revenge, so we might want to get out of here. These guys are feisty. Alright, there we go. Cool. Now we can use spirit trees. Oh, and 40 attack too. Now we can use rune weaponry. Next one on the list is going to be the RFD Goblin subquest. That way we can get some farming up, so that way we can eventually make rare pots. Gym mommy, I love it. But unfortunately we gotta do the little intro quest, which then does provide you this little iconic cutscene. And it gives you the funniest scene in the entire game, in my opinion. The way that this goblin just shoots the thing out, everyone just instantly knows who it is. And once you go back, this guy just falls back down like Wile E. Coyote in Looney Tunes. Good for you, buddy. Alright, here we go. We got our farming experience. So we should actually get a few levels from that since it actually was crafting, farming, and cooking. There we go. Level 9 farming. Now we can do some guams. 22 cooking. Awesome. I think I should get a craft. Nope. Oh, come on. Speaking of getting that crafting level, we were so close to being able to do it for Lost City because we're one level short for both. So I guess we're going to just cut some logs and then get the wood cutting level. As for the crafting, we are actually going to take a little detour. Instead of doing a new method, we're going to go with the classic and do some bowstrings to get that last level because why not? When was the last time you saw someone actually sitting around here making bowstrings? 2007. You are correct. There we go. Level 31 crafting. So now we can be done. Let's go ahead and start Lost City for Xanarus. Gotta go ahead and get that Dreaming Branch. This fellow player wanted to provide us some motivation. You go, girl. Quite amusing to know, given the fact that I guarantee we're probably both dudes. But hey, seeing another ultimate is awesome. Alright, cool part about this is that even at lower levels it's not bad because you can just hide behind this mushroom and then go ahead and kill the tree spirit and life is good. Shouldn't take too long at all. Alright, cool. If we were any other account that I would have kept 2, but in this case, hell no. We're just gonna do 1. And with Lost City completed, we now have access to Xanarus. Mr. Bob, I hate your guts. I hope you die from food poisoning. Next is going to be Nature Spirit because it is a prerequisite for Fairy Tale Part 1 Growing Pains quest. And so for it, we need to get the Ghost Beak Amulet because every time we grab it, we always have to drop it afterwards. So it's kind of annoying. But I really don't want to run all the way, so we're just going to buy the Ectophile, even though it is bloody expensive for it. And of course, we're going to need some food. Drizzle, my man, long time no see. Now we get to run through the swamp and hopefully keep our food. And our little green friend here. This is what the amulet is for. Come on, baby. Woo, woo. Hey, what a pal. He makes us finish the quest and give us some levels. That should be some crafting levels. Come on. Alright, yay, level 32 crafting. I knew he'd come in clutch. Ooh, hey, and hit points. Oh, dude, all 3. Hallelujah. Keep this guy on speed dial. As we start Fairy Tale Part 1, I just want to inform everybody that this quest was moving spectacularly well at the time. We're just getting well acquainted with other farmers, running around a bit, and then this asshole drops this bomb on me. A snapdragon, a bucket of super compost, and Valencia moss. 3 of the most annoying ones to get as an Ironman. So we get to go to the Brimhaven Agility Arena, become Neo for a few minutes, and then get approximately 10 tickets for the Snapdragon. But of course, nothing is perfect. We always fall at least once. But, you know, gotta keep moving. Alright, there we go. We got a little Snapdragon, so now on to the next one. There's no reason that we can't do Jungle Potion while we're here, so go ahead and knock that one out. Hey, look at that, 15 Herblore. Nice. You know, I went all the way back here before realizing that I still needed the bucket of super compost. So we had to get some pineapples and then put them in the compost bin, and we're gonna have to wait now about an hour and a half, I believe. But while we're waiting, I figured we might as well be productive, so I figured we'd maybe knock out the Lost Tribe quest, because we're going to need the bone crossbow. Am I the only one who actually just tries to follow these to the, to the T, to the bone? And it drives me nuts when you can't follow them straight. Alright, the Lost Tribe is now done, and so now we can move on to the Death to the Dorkishin. Oh, look at that, mining level went up. Cool, wasn't expecting it. Anyways, yeah, now we can do the Death to the Dorkishin quest because we're going to need that one specifically for the bone crossbow. I'm not looking forward to this one because we are going to need a lot of items, specifically 2 sets of the hammer robes, and that's just going to be a pain in the butt to get. I spent so much time trying to get here. I think in total it took about like 45 minutes, but that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was the fact that even when I would trap them in a corner and think that I would get them down, I just couldn't stop getting hit. They just kept hitting me, and I actually had to, retreat and actually get more food, otherwise I would have died. So that was probably the worst part. So I had to get more food, come back, and then finally we got both sets, and so we can move on with Zanuck. But hopefully this better be worth it. Oh yeah, boy, look at this guy. He's just a perfect shot. All right, time for the Lumbered Swamp with our little candle and tinderbox. Should be good. Well, that didn't work. All right, might as well get the bucket of super compost real quick, and then we'll try again. Nope, that didn't work out. We're out of here. Fuck that. It just dawned on me that I'm using a candle, and I should be smart about this, and actually just use a lantern. Probably work a lot better. Oh yeah, first try and we're done. Ooh, it'll do a little intro to Tears of Gothics. All right, a little piece of advice. It says you can use magic on him. It don't work. So just go ahead and stop and just beat him with a stick. Works every time. Alright, so that's Death to the done. Jeez, I can't talk. But thankfully that is level 28 range, so we can now use the bone crossbow, which is going to be great for range training. And we can now finish Fairy Tale Part 1 as well. A little salty about that one though. Alright, Mr. Tanglefoot is now deceased, so now we can get the secateurs. Oh dang, these guys are aggressive. What's up with people today? Alright, quest is now done. So now we got what we came for, the farming experience. Now we're now level 20 farming. Magic secateurs is a nice little bonus I'll add, which is perfect because we can now begin, not complete, Fairy Tale Part 2 for a special something. Any ideas? That is right, we are going for the fairy rings because that is the second objective of this episode. Now we just gotta do a little test drive. How about CKR? It's just in Taibawana. I used to go there all the time on the other account. Come on. Alright, we officially got far enough to use it, so no more walking. Yay. All right, and now to boost up our farming some more, we are going to be doing the Garden of Death quest. And the reason being is that the quest is super easy. Well, it would suck if you didn't have fairies because you'd have to run. Because at the end of it, though, you get 10,000 farming experience, which will bring us to level 30, I believe. So we're just going to go ahead and give this a shot. It's pretty easy. You just got to pick some things up, do some deciphering. If you didn't have quest helper, this would suck ass. Get to dodge some lizardmen as well. And after bouncing around a couple different places and deciphering, we finally get this little handy dandy note, which kind of explains somebody's been watching you and getting away with things. And so, yeah, we'll just see how that goes for the future. All right, Garden of Death is now done. Didn't take long at all, and it gave us exactly what we came for, 10,000 farm experience and level 30 farming. No complaints at all, considering we started at level 1. Woohoo! Woohoo! Almost 31, actually, so not bad. Man, that was so much fun. I cannot wait to see what we get to knock out tomorrow. Okay, that part was bullshit, but we have to keep up appearances. But that is how I got 2 of some of the biggest unlocks you can for this account. I think I have earned at least the weekend off.